Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today we're going to be looking at the ROBOTECH Lisa Hayes 11.5-inch fashion doll produced by Harmony Gold and Matchbox here in the UK.
It's Lisa Hayes taking command on the ROBOTECH battleship, preparing to launch the attack.
Get ready for battle. Okay.
But when her work is done, Lisa and pilot Rick Hunter go out for an evening of fun.
Lisa, you look so beautiful. Isn't she neat?
Dolls sold separately is shown. Other outfits and accessories also sold separately, new from Matchbox.
Now this doll was released in 1985 by Harmony Gold and Matchbox here in the UK, and was one of 4 dolls designed to get girls into the world of Robotech. You could get Lisa Hayes, you could get Dana Sterling, you could get Lynn Minmai, and you could also get Rick Hunter. And these dolls were specifically designed for girls to play with. They came with nice uniforms and accessories, and you could also buy other clothes and accessories for them to change into. And you've seen in the advert there was absolutely no mention of sort of sci-fi or anything. It's all about the girls and sort of getting boyfriends and doing exciting things like that. Now this one was found at a flea market for me by my good friend Jolly Dolly Shop. She paid a grand total of £3 for it, and it came fully boxed. I don't think it's ever been opened. So let's take a look at the box, and then we're going to open it up and see what she looks like sort of in all of her glory. So here we have the box. It's a fairly standard looking thing, a sort of plastic fronted one, so you can see the figure inside. Now you'll notice that her hair is actually really messy. I've done a little bit of research just quickly just to see sort of other box versions of this figure, and some of them have the hair messy like this, and other ones have them sort of capped with a little bit of plastic to keep it all neat. Because if we turn this around, you can see on the back of the box that her hair looks completely different. It's actually sort of very well made up. So I'm not sure if this is just a sort of a variation in packaging or something like this. As I say, this box hasn't been opened. I've actually broken a little bit of sellotape there, but it hadn't been opened when I got it, so I think it may just have been packaged with this sort of crazy wild hair there, as is out of the factory. You can see she's got a nice uniform on. There's a little bag of accessories there which include a headset and a sort of notepad, and I think there's a couple of brushes and maybe something else. I can't really see what that is there. It says on the bottom Lisa Hayes, and then on the side there it gives you a whole breakdown of what Lisa Hayes does. Her age, she's 24, and she is first officer on the bridge of the SDF-1. So it's quite a nice sort of detailed bit of information about what she does. Oh, actually there you can see there's more information about what you get. So you get one 11.5-inch Lisa Hayes doll, dress uniform, jacket, green shoes, duty roster, headset, comb and brush. So I guess the idea is that you do actually sort out all of her hair and make her look like she does here in the photo. On the back you can see that we have a nice picture of the doll fully posed, and not a great deal of information, but one thing it does say at the bottom there is if you raise Lisa's left arm, her head turns to look at you. That sounds a little bit like what the Bionic Man does, Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, but with him you actually have to turn his head to look at his arm to make the arm function work. It's an interesting figure. Let's open it up, and while I'm opening it up, let's look at some more sort of promotional information about this doll that was released by Matchbox, because it does sound like they were really sort of desperate to get girls into Robotech.
Now there's a greater force in the universe. Matchbox presents ROBOTECH. An extraordinary new TV series and an extraordinary new line of toys for girls. ROBOTECH. This animated action series has unprecedented appeal to young girls. Much of the action in ROBOTECH centers around women.
Okay, Daedalus, commence firing.
Strong, assertive, intelligent women. Outstanding role models.
And here for the first time in nearly 40 years, Lisa is freed from her box. It's actually quite a nice doll. I like the outfit. It's very sort of nicely detailed. There's a little bit of yellowing and staining which has occurred, while it's been living inside that box, but everything else on the figure is looking really nice. You can see I've put her headset on there. That does actually control her hair a little bit. You can see it's still fairly crazy looking, but it does at least give some sort of control to it. As the box mentions, it does come with quite a detailed uniform. She's got a yellow shirt on underneath. She doesn't appear to be wearing any pants, so I'm not going to show you that, but she does come with some nice green high-heeled shoes. And the other accessories that she comes with are two little brushes. So we've got a brush and a comb that you can see there, and this nice little sort of notepad which has a memo on it. It says, "Memo to Officer Lisa Hayes. Urgent, we discuss new defence strategy. See me, Captain..." I can't read what the name of that is. If I knew more about Robotech, I'd probably be able to tell you what that said. So she's got a little note there that she needs to go and see the captain anyway. The annoying thing with these accessories is they don't actually fit in the hands. The hands are sort of posed quite nicely, but you can't actually make her hold these. So I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do with these accessories. Obviously the little headset fits on quite nicely, but the rest of these, yeah, you can't really do a lot with them. They don't seem to sort of want to hold in place at all. This one's got a sort of little grippy thing on it. Maybe that one will actually hold on. Oh yeah, that one will hold on. You can see that little grippy thing works. I'm guessing the other one does the same, but the notepad there won't do it. So she can do her hair, but she can't actually do the officer duties that she needs to do. The figure has fairly limited mobility. There's no joints in the elbows of these, and there's no joints in the knees as well, so you can move her legs sort of forwards and backwards a bit, but you can't do much more than that. On the arms there is a bit more posability. You can see we can rotate this out and around, but according to the box it said that if we move her left arm, she will look towards you. So let's raise up her left arm, and she does indeed. You can see that her head moves slightly towards you, and as you move the arm back, it moves the other way, so you can make her look from side to side. That's quite a neat feature. I wonder if that stops the arm rotating out. No, that doesn't. So there you go, limited posability, but it does have one little action feature that you can make her look at you by moving the arm. Like a lot of these fashion dolls, it's very hard actually to get her to stand up. I'm used to things like Action Man where they're very posable and you can sort of pose them and stand them in action poses. With this one you can see that she doesn't really want to stand up, even sort of moving the shoes around a bit. Nothing much makes any difference to this. I think this is a very common problem with all the sort of dolls for girls. The fact the feet are so small and you've got such a large figure above it, it means that they're a little bit on the top heavy side. So it's a bit of a shame, but I would expect that on a doll like this. One of the reasons I wanted to review this doll was actually having seen the advert for the Women of Robotech, and also some of the promotional material that went along with it. I'm going to show you another clip now from that sort of promo reel, because it really is quite strange to see this stuff 35, 40 years later, because I think now how they advertise dolls to children is quite different, and this to me it feels quite sexist in the way that it is marketed. So let's watch the next clip and you'll see exactly what I mean.
The combination of Matchbox and Robotech has created the most contemporary and irresistible 11.5-inch fashion doll line in the universe, with characters that share the same interests as little girls. Love, movie star glamour, fashion, beauty, family, and career.
So there you go, the things that interest little girls are love, movie star glamour, fashion, beauty, family, and career. That all to me sounds quite sort of condescending, but you know, 35 years ago it probably did as well, but that's how they decided to market these dolls to young girls. I actually think that they could have included a lot of the sci-fi elements in them, because I'm sure there are young girls out there who did enjoy sci-fi. I know Mrs. Toy-polloi really enjoys sci-fi stuff, so I think actually marketing like that to children is a little bit wrong. So I'm glad that things have moved on a bit since the days when they were marketing things like this to children. I have to say I do actually really like this doll, and now that I've sort of got it out of the box and have been sort of playing with it and messing around with it, I think I might try and find some of the other ones. They seem relatively straightforward and easy to get. Certainly this one, as I say, was found at a flea market for £3. Looking online, people are selling them for sort of £20-ish, but I'm sure with time and patience you would be able to pick them up for a lot cheaper. Whether they sold particularly particularly well at the time. I would say they probably didn't, the amount that you see boxed like this. I'm guessing these were ones that stayed on the shelves a lot and ended up in the back rooms of toy shops, never to be seen again, which is why you see them sort of like this boxed for fairly cheap. There are certainly other interesting toys in the Robotech line, but it's these oddities like this that really sort of grab my eye. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of the vintage Robotech Lisa Hayes doll. If you have, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.